What's up everyone, my name is Nightrow and welcome back to more Doki Doki Literature Club. On the last episode, before I continue about saying that what happened on the last episode, I looked up on how to get the best ending or good endings or whatever, and apparently that thing that happened on the previous video was sort of the good ending, except that at the end Sayori turns all evil and she knows everything that Monica did. But apparently there's a different version to that, where instead of that happening, and Sayori says something good, I guess. So at this point I'm not sure what to do. I mean, I was originally planning on going and starting the Sayori path, but then I thought, since I finished the Yuri path on the previous couple episodes, I thought, why not show one of the last cutscene that we haven't seen from Yuri, which is kind of like the good ending in a way, which is kind of confusing because I thought that if I did everything correctly, I thought I was gonna see like the festival ending or something like that, but apparently that's not the case, which is kind of disappointing for me. So let's just start with a new file. I haven't even already made a file previously before I started recording because I wanted to see. But before we continue, let's just go. Okay, so reading on. Let's go forehead against the wall. I spoke without thinking. How could I say it in something like that? Yuri, something about the way she said that it made me feel so irritated. What's wrong with me? No, Yuri, I think you did the right thing. I wasn't expecting it, but it's also not right for Monica to judge people like that. Nightrow, how come even when I do something bad, you're being nice to me? Because nothing that you do is bad as you make it seem in your head. Nobody's perfect. We have emotion and we can't always hide them anyways. Wait, but you always amplify whatever things in your head. Your mind turns your mind turns slight rain shower into hurricanes. Wait, what did Monica said? Now that I think about it. Okay, I see. So she just wanted me to go with her and then Monica said something about, why do you need his help? And then she went like, oh, this is none of your business. I get it. Okay. No. Wouldn't you hate me for something that's terrible as that? Why would I hate you? I can't hate someone for having emotions. What kind of friend would that do that? Friend, you say? Yuri lifts her head. Nightrow? I really like being friends with you. Thanks, Yuri. I like being friends with you too. I feel kind of awkward saying something like that, but I'm doing my best to help Yuri feel better. Anyway, yeah. Shall we go? Yeah. Yuri and I walked to the nearest water fountain. Once we fill up the water pitcher, we return to the classroom. And do you like oolong tea? Yeah. Well, at least this one is a little better. I mean, it's not like my previous room with Yuri where we just found her cutting herself, which was kind of terrifying a little bit, but still. Let's see. There's gonna be another scene with her, but I'm still happy that they actually, for this type of run for the first time, it's not like the crazy one with Yuri. That would be bad. Oh. Okay, here's the second scene where we're seeing Yuri with being all cute and stuff. Okay, now we have to show her our poem. Okay. Even her hands appear sweaty. I'm not used to those. Used to what? I don't know. It's fine. Take your time. Your breath and collect your thoughts. Again, blah blah. So seeing something motivated by my writing. So it makes me really happy. Let's just skip all of this because we're almost running out of time. I mean, seriously, I didn't think that this will take so long, even though I had to still cut out the parts where I'm doing the whole poem thing. Oh yeah, like I was saying before, it would have been nice that if they would have actually added like alternate endings, like good alternate ending for each girl, that at the end you unlock like a fourth option, like a Monica option. But then at that point, it won't make sense considering that the whole she being all wanting my attention and then killing everyone else and then saving us. At that point, that will make sense. So whatever. Let's see. So I guess that after this one, I'm gonna start the Sayori path, and after that, we're gonna be seeing the finale. I guess. I don't know. That's feel kind of sad just saying something like that. I mean, if that is the case, then I will probably still have time to show like the best ending or whatever. I think I've been holding on back on watching the Game Grumps playing this game because I don't want to get spoiled at all. Even though one of my friends already, well, he technically spoiled me the Yuri ending where she started stabbing herself. But when I saw that, I wasn't like, why is she doing that to herself? And my mind was going like, did somebody edit this to make her look all crazy like that? But as I played even more through her story, I realized that she is crazy. But that's only because of Monica. So yeah. Also, I've been thinking that after I finished Doki Doki Literature Club, I was thinking that at some point I should play another visual novel. One that I downloaded a long time ago, but I never played it to begin with. I don't remember why I downloaded it, but I will probably play it on my channel. Maybe after this or some point, not sure. If I remember correctly, I think it was called Sugar Delight. And the first thing I remember from that is seeing like girls dress up in maid's outfit, but like a cafe maid's outfit or something like that. So yeah. Let's skip all this. Okay, now let's skip this part and then get to the final CG scene. Okay, we picked the last option. Now let's see here. Will the thing go weird like before, where she gives me her weird ass poem? Let's see. Okay. I'll tell you that you wanted me to be alone with your thoughts. Alone with my thoughts. How were you even able to tell that I was thinking like that? Well, something that I do a lot. So it wasn't hard for me to spot based on your posture and expression. Not that I was staring at or anything. You didn't do anything creepy like that. In any case, I guess you were right. I'm sorry if I caused you any concern. Don't apologize. Your trouble are only the concern of those who willingly share in that concern. Of course, there are certainly those who find the most comfort in keeping to themselves. But if you will prefer to share what's on your mind, then I will be glad to listen. It's really not that big of a deal. I was just feeling a little bit uneasy about Sayori. Sayori? Yeah, she seemed a little off today, but when I asked her about it, she didn't want to admit whatever. So I get helped by one of some blah 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 happened to her. Oh, that's quite romantic. Eh? What? Sorry. I didn't mean to say something stupid. It's not that, I didn't want you to misunderstand. Sayori and I have been friends for a long time, that's all. Ah, I see. And perhaps it's unusual for her to be dismissive to you about her feelings. Maybe just reading into a little too much. Kinda wanna skip all this because reasons, Nightrow. The world is full of meaning often hidden deep beneath plain sight. Yeah, I should just skip this. I mean, this is a little bit of moment with Yuri, but I'm running out of time, so I should really skip all this. Okay, there we go. Let's see if there's anything different when we're showing the point to Yuri. Nightrow? Your writing has only improved in this last few days. Every poem you're showing me has been nothing short of spectacular. I can really feel the emotion. I'm a little envious. I don't think it's ever came to me to this naturally. That's the wrong way to put it. This never did come naturally to me, but I've been able to improve so much thanks to you. You're really the example I was chasing after. Is that so? Yuri gently smiled to herself. This feeling. I'm so glad I got the chance to share my writing. I never thought I would feel like this. I remember you mentioning that yesterday. I can't believe that you're so good at something and you never even shared it with anyone. It's kind of a shame. Maybe, but it's not like I really had a choice. What do you mean? Well, Yuri smiled sadly. Now, during lunchtime, I ate by myself. Did you know that? It's a great time to find a quiet spot and do some reading. In fact, I always have some books with me. You could say I really enjoy reading. Well, that's one way to put it anyway. But books are so full of amazing and inspiring words. People you want to fall in love with. Or people you just know will make a really good friend. Cheerful people who always put a smile on your face. Or deep thinkers and problem solvers who discovers the mysteries of life. So when you look at it that way, I'm surrounded by friends every day. You know? And those friends don't laugh at me. And don't tease me for spacing out all the time. They don't make fun of me and fun of my body type. And then don't hate me for acting like a know-it-all. People say that about you? I'm not a know-it-all, Nightrow. Isn't the opposite? I don't know anything. I don't know how to talk to people. I don't know how to make people see me as normal. I don't even know how to make myself happy. I have all these feelings, and all I can do with them is read and write. But it wasn't until now that I started sharing it with you that I really understood what was missing all this time. But I haven't really done anything. No, that's wrong. Just being patient and respectful, that's really important to me. I know I'm a difficult person, Nightrow. I speak too slowly. I second guess myself all the time. I read too deeply into things. But every time, you always treated me just like anyone else. It's so rare that I feel uncomfortable with myself when I talk to others. But that's why every time I talk to you, I just feel really happy. I see. Well, I treat you how you deserve to be treated, Yuri. And if others don't see it that way, then screw them. I mean, I joined this club hoping I will make friends. And I would say I had at least one success. Wouldn't you? If you put it that way, yeah. We really are friends now, aren't we? Yuri puts her head in her hands. But this time she's smiling as she does. Do you want to show me your poem? Yeah, I do. Let me get it for you. Ooh, okay, so it's different this time. Ghost Under the Light Part 2. The tendrils of my hair illuminates beneath the amber glow. Bathing in the distance, a blue-green light flickers. A lone figure crosses its paddle, a silhouette obstructing the entire glow. My heart pounds, the silhouette grows closer. I open my umbrella, casting a shadow to shield me from visibility, but I am too late. He steps into the streetlight. I gasp and drop my umbrella. The light flickers, my heart pounds. He raises his arm. Time stops. The only indication of movement is the amber light flickering against his outstretched arm. The flickering light is in rhythm with a pounding of my heart, teasing me for succumbing to his forbidding emotions. Have you ever heard of a ghost feeling warmth before? Giving up on understanding, I laugh. Understanding is overrated. I touch his hand, the flickering stops. Our ghosts are blue-green, my heart is a ember. So I'm guessing this poem is talking about her feeling something good, like happiness. Finished the poem, I started to hand it back to Yuri. But instead of taking it from me, she looks away. Do you dislike it? No, of course not. I just don't really know how I should respond. Despite Yuri's poems usually being cryptic, it wasn't hard to figure out what this one was about. I don't know if I'll be able to explain this one. That's fine. I understand this one. She's so cute. Yuri's having an ever harder time speaking than usual. Does this one mean a lot to you? Yuri nods. I'm not really good with words, but I'm happy that you shared it with me. So thank you. And I hope we can keep spending time together. Despite my inability to make eye contact, I see a faint smile emerge on Yuri's lips. That's cute. I once again try to hand the poem back to her, but instead Yuri gently takes my hand and pushes them back towards me. I hesitated in response to her warm touch. You can, the poem is, once again Yuri fails to form a complete sentence. You mean I can keep it? Yuri nods. I love to. Again, Yuri faintly smiles as if she doesn't want me to notice. You always make me feel nice. I know I'm not good with people, but I hope I can return the favor sometimes. Yeah, don't worry. I think you'll do a good job. He finally turns back towards me. Damn it, the fucking thing start recording. Okay, let me just go back. Okay, let's continue with this. I just put the camera to record again. I'm pretty sure this video won't be out for Thursday, so let's continue. I guess we should move on before Monica says something. But I'm sure we can talk again later. Yeah, I'm sure we will. With that, Yuri timidly smiles at me and returns to my seat, so I can put her poem away. Okay, now let's continue. We're gonna skip everyone else's style. Okay, what the hell did Yuri said? Let's see. Yuri? Huh? Thank goodness. You're a little early. I'm sorry I wasn't home yet. Were you waiting for a long time? No, I just got here. But I started to get really nervous when nobody answered the doorbell. You always could text me. If I had known, I would have assured you I hurried more on my way home. I suppose that's true. I didn't think of that. For some reason, it should be common sense to that, but I decided to ignore it. Anyways, let's go inside. I see you brought a lot of stuff with you. That's right. Water burp. And did you manage to find everything I asked you to buy as well? Yeah, pretty much. At least I hope I got everything right. I'm sure it will be fine. I take Yuri to my room. The first thing she does is glance around curiously, which makes me feel anxious. I should execute with that. it's so clean. I cleaned it before you came over, so that's very considerate of you too. No. It will be really embarrassing for my room to be messy while you were here. Well, I do enjoy cleaning. I will have gladly help you clean. That will be even more embarrassing. Wait, don't look in there. I snatched Yuri's wrist, which was in the process of opening a desk drawer of mine. I'm sorry. I wasn't thinking for some reason. I was just spacing out. It's fine. Let's go. I let go of Yuri's wrist. She put both of her hands firmly in her laps, as if making sure she's keeping track of them. So, should we get started? Yes. What time is it? I have a few things planned that you can help me with. Decoration and other atmospheric enhancement. Atmospheric enhancement? You know. Mood lighting, aromatherapy, candles. Oh wow. I didn't know you plan on taking it that far. Of course. I want to help take our guests to a faraway place. Although many will stop by just out of curiosity. And for cupcakes, I guess I'm determined to provide an experience that will leave them wanting more. That's great. It's easy to forget that you're a pretty intense person. Intense? I guess that's the best way to put it. Is that a bad thing? No, not at all. It's something that I like about you, actually. Is that so? That makes me feel relieved. And I'm kinda happy. There's no need to be so anxious. You can relax a little. Relax? I brought some things for relaxation. I was going to use them during the poetry event. Oh yeah, like what? Let's see. Yuri rummages through her bag. She pulls out a few candles and a wooden cylinder-shaped object. I did some shopping on the way here, so I happen to have these in my bag. I plan to cover the windows in black paper and use the candles to light the room. I think that will be amazing, don't you? Yeah, that will be really neat. What's the wooden thing through, though? Oh, this? It's a diffuser for essential oils. How familiar are you with aromatherapy? Not familiar at all. Ah, is that so? It's one of my favorite contributors to a positive atmosphere. Depending on the oil or herbs you choose, you can change the mood of the air itself. You can even feel it permeate through your body. Relaxation, positive energy, romance, reflection. It's almost like magic. Yuri takes the cylinder and pushes a switch on the bottom. In just a moment, a thin ray of vapor begins to spout through a small hole on the top. Wow, that smells wonderful. What kind of mood is that one for? This is jasmine essential oil. It smells a little sweet and flowery, right? Yeah, that's a good way to describe it. I choose jasmine for the event because it provides more than relaxation. Jasmine enhances your emotion and helps you feel them flow through your body. You feel warmer and your heart pounds more heavily. Don't you think that will be perfect for sharing our poems? It does sound unsuitable, but you seem to know a lot about this, so I'll trust your opinion with anything. Yuri smiles gently, clearly enjoying herself. She again reaches into her bag and pulls out several spools of thin ribbon. What are those for? Well, did you purchase the origami paper I asked you to get? Yeah, I have it over here. We won't be using the paper for holding origami. What I like to do is write a different word on each paper. We'll need about 100 of them. Oh yeah. What will those be used for? Well, I'm going to cut a piece of ribbon to hang them from the doorway of the classrooms. Then we can fasten the paper onto the ribbons to create a doorway curtain. Won't that be beautiful? It will also catch the eye of those passing by the rooms. It may attract some to peek inside. That's really creative. I had no idea you'd be so good at this, Yuri. Is that so? Well, I suppose I do get a little intense, as you put it. Yuri giggles with red cheeks. It's just me, or is it she's more relaxed when it's just the two of us? Or maybe it's the excitement she feels from sharing something that she enjoys. Here's a marker, Nightrow. You can write any character you want. I'll help you once I finish cutting the ribbon. Alright. Sitting on the floor together, the two of us get to work. I carefully draw a different character on each paper. Oh crap. Yuri unravels a long strand of ribbon to her desired length. Then she reaches into her bag once more, and pulls out a pocket knife. The knife is strangely beautiful. The silver handle has an intricate pattern of waved edge into it. The blade itself is gently tinted blue. That's no ordinary pocket knife. It looks really fancy. Well, embarrassed, Yuri looks away. Well, what is it? You're going to think it's weird. Yuri, whatever it is, I have no reason to judge. To each their own, you know. If you promise you won't be weirded out. Yeah, I promise. Alright. The thing is, I'm kind of into knives. They're just so pretty. I can't help it. I don't know what it is. A combination of craftsmanship and feeling of danger, maybe. What am I saying? Please don't think I'm weird of this. You're laughing at me. No, I'm not laughing at you. It's just funny how nervous you got about sharing. It's well an interesting thing to be into, I guess. But I think it's kinda suits you. Suits me? Yeah, it's kind of intense. Besides, it's really cool looking now, I can't deny that. It is, isn't it? Yuri relaxes her expression once again. Would you like to hold it? Sure, I'll check it out. Yuri carefully hands me the knife with the handle facing me. I take it and turn it around into my hand. It feels heavy and extremely solid. Where do you even get the knife like this? Curious of its sharpness, I feel the point of knife with my index finger. Ow! Nightrow! Why did you do that? I didn't expect it to be that sharp. I barely touched it at all. It's my fault. I should have warned you. The knife is extremely sharp. It can cut through the skin like it's paper. Oh no. A small drop of blood trickles down the side of my finger. Yuri takes my hand and gives the wound a closer look. She stares at it and noticeably fidgets. If you're squeamishing, I'll go watch it for half now. Without warning, Yuri puts my finger in her mouth and licks the wound. I feel her tongue curl all around my... Oh god. Startled, I instinctively pull my hand back. Oh, please forgive me. I wasn't thinking. Yuri lowers her head for her facing burning up. Yuri? That's the most embarrassing thing I've ever done. How could I do something like that? I'm sorry. Sure, it was a little weird and it took me by surprise. But I guess she was trying to help, right? Yuri, I think you're overreacting a little. She doesn't lift her head. What if she doesn't recover from this for the rest of the afternoon? Alright, you know what? This might be a stupid thing to do, but I do it anyway. I take Yuri's hand and lick her index finger in return. Nightrow? Did you really just do that? Now we're even. Yuri just looked at me like I did something wrong. I knew that would be a bad idea. If not for the sweet aroma of the jasmine oil, the air will be extremely heavy right now. You're so weird, Nightrow. Yuri giggles shyly. Eh? Okay, I will have to edit this majorly, because a lot of this stuff is just too long. This video is really long. It's like 15 minutes long, almost an hour. Yuri's calling me weird. I have no response to that. Where do you keep your bandages? I don't think I need one actually. It was a tiny cut. Looks already stopped bleeding. I see. That's a relief. The tension is quickly lifted. We each resume our respective activities. I watch Yuri's knife cut through the ribbon like it's nothing but air. Meanwhile, I continue to make progress on the paper. After we finish attaching the paper to the ribbon, we lay them all out side by side. Looks better than I expected, and it will be very effective as a door curtain. It looks great. Good thinking coming up with this, Yuri. Thanks. Just something I saw online, really. Are you ready to move on to the next task? The next task? Yeah, let's do it. What do you have in mind? It's like a create a banner. I like to create a banner. That's why I asked you to buy the paint tablets, whatever. Ah, that's right. One of the items Yuri had asked me to buy was a kit of watercolor paint tablets. We need about 6 cups of water to put each of the tablets in. Do you mind fetching those for us? Of course not. 6 cups of water? I'll be right back in a minute. Thank you very much. Oh, and just a little bit of water, it's okay. If you fill the cup too much, it will be too diluted. Taking Yuri's advice, I decided to use a small plastic bathroom cups rather than a full-size glasses. I put them on a plate to catch any paint that drips, then bring it back into my room. Yuri? Yes? I came in to see Yuri quickly unrolling her sleeve, pulling it back over her arm. Nothing. Your face is a little red. Is it too hot in here or anything? No, not at all. There's nothing wrong, so let's mix the paint. And Yuri hurriedly dismisses me and takes it up on herself to unwrap the tablets, dropping them into the cups. So I thought we would do something simple that will look very nice. I like to paint a gradient across the banner, starting with the colors of sunrise, then daytime, then sunset and nighttime. Once it dries, I'll write an inspiration quote across the banner. We can hang it on the wall behind the podium at the front of the classroom. Ah, neat. What are you going to write? Well, it'll be more fun to surprise you. Yuri smiles at me. If you say so. After rolling out the banner, Yuri and I kneel on opposite sides so we don't get in the way of each other. Yuri uses a brush and adds a few dots of different color across the banner to serve as a color guide when we paint. This kind of reminded me of elementary school. Painting on a banner with a watercolor feels a lot like the art class project we had back then. It's relaxing. I'm sorry if it feels too childish. No, I didn't mean it that at all. Oh my god, so much to read. It's kind of fun, you know? Yeah, it is fun. I'm glad you feel that way too. Yuri stopped painting for a moment, thinking to herself. For me, I don't need to go out and do crazy things to have fun. In fact, I usually don't even want to. I just like when I can spend time with one other person. Even if it's something simple like reading, it doesn't even matter if we don't don't talk much. Just having a friend next to me makes things feel a little bit nicer. I think that's all it takes for me to be happy. Is that so? If Yuri and I are quite different, I can't understand where she's coming from. I feel that way about things, like anime and games, where simply sharing the experience with someone and someone can make me happy. I think I feel the same way. Yuri smiles gently. I need you to understand. Yuri leans over the banner to grab an unusual paintbrush, but I moved at the same time, causing my head to bump into hers. Sorry. Yuri reels back and quickly lifts my hands in surprise. Are you hurt? No, I'm not. You just startled me, that's all. Sorry, I should have asked you to get it for me. It's not your fault. Your face. There's a droplet of paint on Yuri's face and neck. Is there something on my face? Yeah, I accidentally got paint on you. Sorry, it's totally my fault. I'll get a towel right away. I rush out and fetch a small towel, and I damp it with hot water. I return to my room and kneel back down in front of her. Here, I pat down Yuri's face and neck with the towel. Is something wrong? It's hot. I just didn't expect. Sorry. I didn't want to use cold water. Having finished, I started to retract my hand. But Yuri suddenly held my wrist. Wait. Eh? Just for a little longer. It feels really nice. I keep my hand still against Yuri's neck. She looks into my eyes. It's an intense expression that I recognize from when she reads her books. Almost as she's lost in days, enveloped by her own thoughts. She breathed gently, half through slightly parted lips. What's happening? Is it the aroma of the jasmine oil giving me that dizzy feeling? Yuri gently fingers wrap around my wrist, sends a tingling sensation through my arm. And suddenly her face seems to be much closer to mine than it was just a moment ago. Yuri slowly pulls away. Sorry. I've been feeling a little lightheaded today. I didn't mean to space out. It's fine. So I guess that was the last CG cutscene. The moment is over as soon as it began. Yuri picks up her brush again, but her movements seem clumsier, like she's unable to focus. I remain silent, forced to ignore the event that just transpired. I hastily retrieve my own brush and continue following Yuri's example. That should do it. I finished filling the night sky with a white dot that looks like stars, and the fucking thing just finished recording. I mean, the camera's up. Whatever. I finished filling the night sky with white dots that looks like stars. And looking at the banner as whole, it's very pretty and natural looking. I think it came out better than I expected. I'm really happy with the results. Yeah, me too. Are you going to add the lettering now? Not yet. I need to dry first. That's true, but won't that take a while? Well, perhaps it will be best to leave it here than having you bring it to the morning. I can do the lettering in the classroom before our event starts. Is that okay? That's totally fine. Wonderful. In that case, I don't think there's anything more for us to do here. Phew. You say that like you're glad it's over. Was I wrong to assume that you were at least enjoying yourself a little bit? No, it's not that. I'm just glad that we managed to get everything done. I see. I am too. I was a little concerned about time. I need to start making dinner too. So you don't have any time left? I was secretly hoping we could have an extra time after finishing the work. Well, Yuri thinks to herself. I think it would be too irresponsible for me to wait much longer. I'm sorry. I was hoping there would be more time as well. It's probably my fault. Sorry for making such a slow worker. But it's not your fault at all. And the important thing is that we got everything done right. Yeah. So I shouldn't be disappointed or anything. Getting all her things, Yuri seems to look a little downcast. I understand why. It sounded like she rarely gets the opportunity to spend time with a friend in relaxing environments. But that doesn't mean that this is the last time it can happen. Once Yuri packs up, I walk her out of the front door. Thank you very much for having me today. No problem, I'm glad I was able to help. Just let me know if there's anything else you need me to bring tomorrow. I will. Well then, Yuri fidgets. I guess I'll see you tomorrow. Wait, I kinda say that without thinking. About today, sorry that we didn't have as much time as we wanted, because we can do this again. Whenever you want, you can come over or we can go out somewhere. And I forget you don't like going out much. As I stumble over my words, Yuri simply smiles bashfully. Anyway, you know what I'm trying to say, so you're very thoughtful, Nightrow. Yuri takes a step closer to me and then briefly squeezes my hand. Ooh. I kind of like that about you. Well, how am I supposed to respond to that? But I don't even get a chance to as Yuri suddenly pulls back. Sayori? Eh? Hi, Nightrow. Sayori? Just now we weren't... It's okay, Nightrow. Just stopped by to say hi. Well, it's nice to see you. I'm sorry about... I'm already on my way to leave. Ah, really? That's too bad. I'm sorry. But we'll be all together at the festival tomorrow, so... That's fine, right? Of course. Sayori beams. Yeah, so... I'll see you tomorrow. Clearly embarrassed, Yuri hurries off. Sayori waves goodbye after her. Okay, this is the end for this video. Okay, so... From what I saw well, when I was reading on how to get the best ending, apparently you had to say you love Sayori, depending on the two girls that you picked, and then the last girl, you had to pick I'm not really sure what was the last option. If you had to pick that you do love her or you don't. It's already been like let's see. Let's see. Okay, so it doesn't matter, and you have to pick that you do love her. So let's go with that. But yeah, I think you know what, I'm not gonna show that last scene because I'm gonna leave that one scene for the Sayori playthrough. So yeah, so guys, thank you so much for watching my video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.